turn that off because I'll get flagged for copyright. But my friends and I, when we were escaping in Florida at the start of the year, always used to play that song. It was our hype song, and we never failed an escape room. And I don't want to fail one today. So welcome back to Deb Explores. My name's Deb. I am here from Glasgow today. I am doing my first escape room that I have done since like March or April, which is crazy. That's gonna annoy me, let me find out. March 22nd I done my last escape room. It's now the start of September, so we're about five and a half months since I last escaped. That's crazy. I don't like that. I'm kind of nervous today because I don't really know what to expect. Like, I've only ever really, the majority of escape rooms I've done 15 at this point when recording this video, and 14 of those were in the States and one was here. But we are doing the mystery room, the room, or Riddle rooms. It seems to go by both names on the internet. Their venue is listed as the room, but it's also listed under Riddle Rooms, which is their website, so it's very confusing in that way. But that's where we're going today. It's on Bath Street in Glasgow, so it's just off of the main shopping street on Buchanan Street, not far from Cineworld. So I'm parked in Concert Square, and it's supposed to only be about a 5-7 minute walk, so I've arrived with plenty of time. I am meeting a friend there, my friend Debbie. So we are Debbie squared, so I'm meeting her to go do this room. So let's see how it is, and I'll let you know my review. Hi, I'm back. I'm home after escaping in Glasgow at the room, or Riddle Rooms in Glasgow. Debbie and I both had a fantastic time. We escaped, which is always a plus. So yeah, like, what did we think about it? So the first reception, we went up a set of stairs from the outside area on the street up into the building originally. We were then up another 2 flights of stairs to get into the reception area itself. Because of COVID at the moment, they are only allowing certain numbers of people in the building at once, or in the reception room at once, so it does feel very safe and very personalized in that way as well. So they do recommend that you do not arrive any earlier than 5 minutes before your scheduled time to be locked in a room. I don't know if there's an elevator or not. Glasgow, Edinburgh, a lot of Scottish towns it's very old buildings, and I don't know if they do have an elevator built into this building itself or not. However, they do have a room that's the Amnesia Room, which is on the ground floor. It's a multi-roomed room, and it's on the ground floor, so they might be able to better accommodate that if there is no elevator, if you do have difficulty using stairs or can't use stairs. They also had the little waiting area. They also had some toilets on site if you needed to use them. So we went into the waiting area. There were some lockers that you could use should you want to lock up your belongings. We just kept ours on us. They didn't say anything about that. We just kind of, as soon as they started, put her stuff into a corner of her room. It was very quick in getting started. The games master came in with us, told us a little bit about the story. So she came in, told us that, and basically went 3, 2, 1, go, and that was us off. Our timer was just like, it was about this size, a little square blue timer that just counted down. Yes, counted down from 1 hour. I didn't really look at it. Don't know what that says. Maybe I'm a little bit cocky. But usually there's a timer, in my experience, on a wall. So I'm constantly like looking back to go, oh, like, what's the time? How much time do we have left? How much time has passed? But because it was a little timer, I'm not gonna lie, there was points where I wasn't sure where it was. I think Debbie had, we had it on the piano at one point, and we'd moved something about and she couldn't remember where it was on the piano. I think we locked it in the piano actually. So that was fun. The design of the room. So the room itself was one room. The theming doesn't make you walk in and immediately go, oh my gosh, wow. It's not got that wow factor that some rooms have. But it's well themed, it's well designed. It looks like someone's apartment, which is what it's meant to look like. My only criticism is that a lot of what you're trying to discover, a lot of what you're trying to like find, or locks that you're trying to find, are just in briefcases and boxes around the room. So everything everything that you need is in front of you. So for anyone that's a beginner, anyone that hasn't done too many escape rooms, doesn't have too much experience, then it is probably a good game to go for, because there's nothing that's hidden. There's no hidden compartments. There's nothing that you might not see in the room. Everything is very much there in your face for you to see. The puzzles. Puzzles themselves, they are there. They're there to see. You can see exactly what you need to do. It's also very non-linear, because even though you know you have puzzles A, B, C, and D, you don't have to do A first, then B. It's non-linear in the sense of there's all these puzzles around the room and you do need to solve them at least to an extent. And then it gets a little bit more linear in the second half of the room, but the first half is very open. I did find it very odd. There was one puzzle that I have encountered something similar before, and considering the pandemic, it's not really, it might not be the most appropriate puzzle to have in a room. So overall, the puzzles, they weren't really that difficult. They were well suited to smaller groups of people, and definitely beginners in my opinion. There's not only trying to find a key to get yourself out of the room and escape, but there's also an underlying story for it, and basically to solve the murder. So I, being me, checked the time, how much time I left, and wanted to solve the murder. So I actually, for the first time ever that I've ever done, I put the key in the lock and turned it and realised it was going to open the door, and then locked the door again because I didn't want someone coming in and saying we'd escaped because I wasn't finished. That's a first. That's definitely a first for me. If you don't solve the idea of the murder and who, why, how, that kind of thing, then the games master will tell you then. They are very friendly staff. There was 2 girls there when I arrived. I apologise, I don't know your names. You were both very lovely, very accommodating, very welcoming, and made my first escape room back after everything that went on and after the closure so enjoyable. I also had a great time with Debbie. This was our first time doing an escape room together. I would go back to the Riddle rooms in Glasgow. I very much enjoyed it. Debbie enjoyed it as well. We had a great time together. So thank you today very much for watching. Thank you for listening about my experience of my first escape room back since the closures due to the pandemic. I can't wait to do more. I can't wait to share that with you. I can't wait to share more of Scotland with you as it opens up as well, with general travel and hopefully some more international travel in the coming months when the world starts to open itself up again. Thank you so very much for watching. I hopefully won't leave it too long before my next video. I know it's been a good month since I posted up a video, and I do apologise for that, but life has just gotten away with itself a little bit. But as we return to our regularly scheduled life in some way, then thank you for watching. I will see you soon. Have a great evening. Thanks guys.